So that's got things on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Eze.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Now it's Kovacic. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Foden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Calafiori getting this one clear. It's Ake. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backup.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Eze. Plays it through. White. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vardio. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. Up towards the front line. Doku. Now that's well seen too. What a throw in. And it's Kovacic. And here's Doku, and here's Hart. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Merino. White. Vardio. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, played out towards the right wing. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Now it's Doku. Turns and goes back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Eze. Saka.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ruben Dias. Has a look and plays it forward. Raya claims comfortable. Calafiori. Calafiori shifted upfield. Eze. Foden cuts out the pass. Rodri. Gehi. Guardiola. And it's played forward. Haaland spread out to the left. Doku. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Guardiola. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic ploughing through the middle. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here. Martinelli had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Doku. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Rodri. And it's Ake. Ake. Gabriel Jesus. Saliba. Merino. Mikel Merino. Forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka opts to... It's Gabriel Jesus! They've scored! Arsenal are level.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Gabriel. Merino. White. Eze. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. And they can counter here. Haaland puts his foot on the gas. Foden. Ake. Gehi, gently done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that's a nice ball. And they've got rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Doku. Hit into them. Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Guardiol. Out to the left it goes. Doku. He slings it in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Guardiol clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
There are a few waiting for it. And that has been cleared.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing, right?
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
It's really well cleared. And it's White. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Gabriel. Merino. Foden. Foden. Calafiori. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And it's been played through. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Martinelli is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Foden. Kovacic. Bernardo's... Can he finish? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Bernardo Silva cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Saliba, aim forwards. Calafiori. Tries a measured ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Eze. Saka. Doku. Ruben Dias. Guardiol. Ruben Dias. And he thumps it clear. Doku. Doku tries looking up for options on the left. Now here's the delivery. He's dealt with that well. Can he finish?
Arsenal. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Kovacic. Moved on forwards. And it's Bernardo Silva. Saliba. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Eze looking for a runner. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Eze's cross. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Saliba forwards and with intent. Gabriel Jesus. Eze. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Doku. Guardiola. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Saliba can get it clear. White. Eze. Rice, gently done. And it's White. Oh, played right into his path. Plenty waiting in the middle.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Over to the left. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice. Martinelli. Eze. And it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Guardiola. Doku. Doku on a charge down the left.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Doku clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And it's Rodri. That is good strength. That is lovely. Rodri. Foot in. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Now it's Haaland. Ake. And he's managed to get free. Ball is over the line. And he cuts out the supply. And that was very necessary. Steps in, and that's the end of that. Rice. Looking to break at pace. Referee has just said play on. Ake. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Saka. Saka, that's a delicate pass. Can he latch on to this? Nice control. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Tries to get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Eze. And it's played into the middle. Ruben Dias with the clearance.
Arsenal really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, nice touch. Doku. And here's Bernardo Silva. Haaland, and he's gone backward here. It's a loose ball. Doku. Now who's going to be first to this? Gets it away. Gabriel Jesus tries making a foray down the right. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, can he get onto this? White. Merino. Saliba shifted upfield. Ake. Nicely intercepted. Gabriel. Eze. Saka. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good spread. White. That's been drilled in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Defending of the desperate variety. White gets into some space. Time to deliver. And it's Rice. Oh, good ball. Rodri gets it clear. Gabriel aim forwards. Well, they can break here. That looks a good ball through. Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Merino. Played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's gone for the shots. Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vardiol. Vardiol, gently done. White. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Saka. White, done delicately. Doku. Vardiol. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been clubbed away. Foden. Rice. Eze. Saliba shifted upfield. Played back to the goalkeeper. Haaland, now he's off and running. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Doku. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well timed, excellent interception. Vardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's the chance to counter. Jose, out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Jose have it back and can go again. Back into the middle. Vardiol. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Jesus. And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gehi. Ake. Moved on forwards. Rice. And that's put paid to a promising move. Doku. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Merino. Saliba, forwards and with intent, deftly away. Haaland. Foden. Doku. Oh, that's nice. Doku. Kovacic. Great defending, strong and determined. Fiori, aim forwards. Merino. Saka. And it's Eze. Eze laid out to the left flank. That's good play. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Donnarumma, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ake. Yehi. Driven forward. Cleared away. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Foden. Foden. Oh, it's played into the area. Saka. White. Saka. Eze. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. He's going to be disappointed with that. Eze. Rice. Gabriel. Saka. Rice. Eze. Merino. Rice. Martinelli. Eze. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Foden. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's White. Showing good feet. Calafiori. The keeper.
Arsenal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Doku. Vardiol. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Martinelli. He is just caressing the ball. Eze spread out to the left. Calafiori flings in across. And back out it comes. Good take, and is he in? Arsenal have reclaimed it. And it's White. Chooses to go back. Oh, sweet feet. Rice. Rice, played out towards the right wing. And the pass is intercepted. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Kovacic. Could move up a gear here. Rice. Gabriel Jesus knocks it out wide. Calafiori looking to hit the byline here. And he's there to get it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Played into space out wide. And that has been cleared. Doku. Ruben Dias. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Gabriel. Merino. Saliba. Rice. Rice shifted upfield. Ake cuts it out. And here's Jesus. Ruben Dias, gently done. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Calafiori, there's the delivery. Bernardo Silva. Ake, moved on forwards. Doku. That's a good run down the left. Guardiol. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Takes the shot! Saliba. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. Now it's Doku. Very nicely done. And it's Kovacic. Guardiol, and that's aimed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's very neat. A chance to play it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Saliba getting this one clear. That's a throw. Guardiol. Now it's Doku. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva spread out to the left. Chance here to counter. Rice. Clearly not happy with that. Yehi. Rodri. Kovacic. Doku. without complication. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. That's tidy. Doku is flagged offside. Haaland wins the duel this time. Calafiori. Eze. Rice. Saka. Rodri. Ake. And it's played forward. Haaland. Thinks one through. Saliba. Mikel Merino. Forwards and with intent. Rice, aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Haaland couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Mikel Merino shifted upfield. Kovacic gently done. Doku looking to get on the end of this. Saka. Martinelli. That's been drilled forward. Gabriel Jesus. Now he's off and running. Rice. Rice, gently done. Swings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Takes a shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Ake can get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. We expected better, and so did he. Martinelli. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have big chance! Ruben Dias is there, and he can get that clear. Saka. Now it's Rice. Rice opts to play it back. Oh, good spread. White tries across. White puts too much behind that. Rodri. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Ruben Dias. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel. Rice has found the net here, of course. Vardiol. Doku. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva is fouled. Ake. Played out to the right. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Martinelli. Moved on forwards. Vardiol. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Defending of the desperate variety. Martinelli, now he's got space here. Gabriel Jesus looking to run onto it. He's shifting through the gears here. Okay. And it's lofted through here. Can he latch onto this? White. Saka. White. Puts the ball in. He goes! And he couldn't keep it down. Doku. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Doku. Raya gets his gloves on it. Nice and calm. Vardiol. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Kovacic. Rodri. Bernardo Silva, right out towards the right wing. He's got away. Ake with the cross. And out it comes again. Been won straight back. Lovely feet. Foden, and he whips it in. That's going to go a long way. Eze, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rice. Gabriel Jesus, played with finesse. Calafiori looking to get on the end of this. Vardiol tries to clear. And play for a throw. And it's White. And here's Saka. Saka's still, and the shot! The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Martinelli, he's gone backward here. Rice. Gehi gets it away. Foden. Merino. Rice. Martinelli. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Gehi. Ruben Dias. Played over towards the opposite flank. Has a quick glance. Kovacic. Vardiol. Vardiol. Kovacic. Now it's Doku. And here's Kovacic. Doku. He is just caressing the ball. He can get that clear. Gabriel. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's in plenty of space here. Bullish header!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Merino.
And it's Eze. Out to the right. And that's going to be a goal kick. Foden. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Rice forwards and with intent. Calafiori, that's good play. Martinelli, Rice, and here's Jesus, and he shoots! Ruben Diaz is there, and he can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Ruben Diaz. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Over to the left. Now it's Doku. Rice gets rid without sophistication. And it's Kovacic. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
White. White tries across. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tries to get it clear. Ake shifted upfield. Lobbed in behind. That's really well cleared. Saliba. Martinelli. That has been cut short. Rodri. Played through for the wide man. And here's Haaland. Rice. Calafiori. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's heaved it away. Rice. And it's hoisted clear. And that is out of play. it's Marino. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eze. Merino. Ruben Diaz gets good distance on it. Haaland. Ake. Oh, red, nice interception. Rice. Merino. Saliba, gently done. Now it's Haaland. Keeper's got good distance on that. Foden. Haaland. Rodri. And here's Kovacic. Doku laid out to the left flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gabriel clears it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Yehi. He's in a good position here. Haaland! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And Bernardo Silva! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Been cleared. Calafiori. Saliba. Calafiori. So what can they make of this? Rice. Gabriel. Saliba. Martinelli. Saliba. Eze. Merino. Saka. There will be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Merino. Haaland. Foden. Ake. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Ake. And here's Foden. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And they've got Reed. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Climbs up big. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bernardo Silva, Foden. Nice physical challenge. Good play on the left-hand side here. Gabriel Jesus! And the ball's come loose here. Kovacic gets rid without sophistication. White. Merino. And it's White. Ah, such a clever touch. Here it is, crossed in. That has been knocked clear. Rodri. Jose. Proves too strong. Rice. And it's Gabriel Jesus! Ruben Dias. Foden. Rodri. Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva! Yehi. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. And it goes cross-field. Ake. And here's Foden. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's going to be another corner. Foden goes short. Aimed in towards the centre. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yehi. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Now, what about a counter-attack? Saka. White. And it's Merino. Saka. Played out wide. That's going to go a long way. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Hoisted in. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Foden. Ake. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Merino. White. Rice. Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vardio. Doku. And now the breakaway. That looks a tracking ball. And Bernardo Silva! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It away. Gehi. Rodri. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Guardiol. Kovacic. It's run loose here. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good spread. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, that is a good... Can he finish? And it's Eze. Calafiori. Oh, it's come loose. Great position here. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gehi. Kovacic. Gehi, aim forwards, calmly anticipates. Saka. And it's played forward. Eze. Saka. Merino. Rice. Martinelli. Eze. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Gabriel. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Eze. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Vardio. Bernardo Silva. Vardio. Doku going full steam ahead down the left flank. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Oh, it's a great... Haaland! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the fences apart. It's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So is this the start of a comeback? Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. That's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Diaz gets over and intercepts. Doku. Guardiol forwards and with intent. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. Gabriel Jesus. Cross into the box. Guardiol gets it clear. Saka. Very nicely done. And it's White. White hurtling down that right flank. Kovacic defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bernardo Silva looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line there.
White. Saliba shifted upfield. That's a little off target. Gehi. Foden. That's an imaginative pass. Martinelli. Eze.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
Saka wins the duel this time. Deftly away. White. Saliba, gently done. And here's Jesus. Saka. Eze. And here's Saka. Merino. Rice. Merino. Saka. He's found some space. Tries to get it clear. Bernardo Silva. Well, they can break here. Over to the left. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Saliba, Merino. Out towards the flank. White looking to get on the end of this. Rodri. Foden. Ake. Aim forwards. Kovacic. Played towards the other side. Rice. Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Gabriel. Saka chasing after it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found Martinelli! And he hits the net! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. Haaland laid out to the left flank. Doku in acres of space out wide. Gabriel. Rice forwards and with intent. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, well measured. This is gone, that's a foul. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Doku with the clearance. Eze goes to finish! Ake. Foden. Calafiori does really well to win the ball there. Rice. So we've reached the hour mark. Gabriel Jesus looks to get on the end of this. Saliba moved on forwards.
Arsenal will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Arsenal, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. And it's Eze. That is a brilliant interception. Doku. Now then, the ball's come loose. White. And the finish! Kovacic. Rodri. Ake. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba. And it's played forward. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ake. Rodri. Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Can he deliver? Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Merino. Martinelli. Rice. Eze. Saka. Haaland. Doku. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. White. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance here to counter. Now it's Foden. Foden, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And here's Doku. Played out wide. Incoming delivery. Oh, he's asking too much with that. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Martinelli. White. Gabriel. Rice. Rice gently down. Eze. Muscular approach does pay off here. Eze has been caught there, it's a foul. Tries a deft little ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hit into the middle. Rodri. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Merino. Rice. Calafiori going great guns here. And here's Martinelli. 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 Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Foden. Kovacic. Saka. Eze. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. And he's on his way.
Gabriel Jesus, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That pass has been well intercepted. Saka. Always onto this. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Calafiori. It's a mighty effort! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. So who's he picking out? Danger averted for now. Eze. Calafiori. Saliba. Oh, good-looking ball. Ruben Dias. And here's Haaland. Marmoush. Vardiol going full tilt down the left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Martinelli. Eze. Kovacic. Foden. And it's Ake. Looking to break at pace. Saka. White. And here's Eze. Gabriel Jesus. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Vardiol. Kovacic. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Haaland. Kovacic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Calafiori. Gehi. Ake. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias. Forwards and with intent. Rice. Saliba shifted upfield. Ruben Dias. Marmoush. Moved on forwards. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. it's Kovacic. And here's Bernardo Silva, played out to the right. Saka, who's still got one goal so far. Saliba shifted upfield. Rodri. Foden. Proves too strong. Rice. Eze, and it's lofted through here. That has been knocked clear. Yehi. Ake. Yehi looks to the other side. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Saliba. Saliba, gently done. Ooh, can he get onto this? Vardiol. Kovacic. Rodri. Vardiol. Kovacic. Vardiol. And here's Marmoush. Bernardo Silva. Goes for the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And he's there to clear it. Donnarumma, one ball by the goalkeeper. White. And it's Eze. Saka. Oh, they could be caught out here. White puts them all in. And that has gone horribly wrong. Ruben Dias. Marmoush. Saka wins the duel this time. Eze. Rice. Calafiori. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. And that's played in low. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vardiol. And that's aimed into the middle. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Foden, both sides a bit too casual in possession. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Ruben Dias. Marmoush. Vardiol. Kovacic. Aim forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That looks a cracking ball. Saka. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Foden. Rice does really well to win the ball there. He's got plenty of space out wide here, delivered in. And he's there to get it away. Rodri. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rice, Eze, Saka, out to the left it goes. Calafiori, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kovacic. And it's played forward. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Ake. Foden. Time to deliver. Now here's the delivery. And that has been cleared. And here's Marmoush. Played into the mid. Shot! He scores! And they are right back within touch. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? White. Gabriel, gently done. Martinelli. Into the channel. Calafiori. Oh, it's played into the area. That'll be a throw. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Martinelli puts them all in. Tries a shot! And the counter is on. Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. Ruben Diaz. Marmoush. Guardiola. Rodri. Ake. Played back in. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Martinelli. Gabriel. Ake. Foden. Ake. Foden. Can he deliver? Across it goes. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Physical challenge. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Gabriel Jesus. Oh, a delicate chip through. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Saka, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus played out to the left flank. Well, the clearance is short. He can get that clear. White have it back and can go again. Martinelli. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that easy, is he?
He's gone for it! Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cleared away. Out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Guardiola aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And here's Marmoush. Thinks one through. Can he latch on to this? It's out for a goal kick. Saliba. Lewis Skelly. Saliba. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's heaved it away. Rodri. Ambitious ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Saliba moved on forwards. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. He's through, now is he in? Now it's Saka. Saka. Cross comes in. Could move up a gear here. Haaland. Foden. And it's played forward. Gabriel. Martinelli. It's a lovely, neat pass. White. Gabriel Jesus. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Marmoush. Rodri. Rodri, gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eze. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Rice. That's tidy. Serves up across. That has been knocked clear. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Saliba shifted upfield. Eze. Now it's Haaland. Marmoush. Saka. Aim forwards. Rice. Saka. White. Merino. Saka. Merino. Rice. Eze. Nico Gonzalez. Vardiol. Marmoush. Vardiol. Vardiol forwards and with intent. And he's there to clear it. This could be their final throw of the dice. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. In it comes. Mikel Merino attempts a clearance. And it's Gonzalez. Marmoush swings it across. Saka. 5 minutes left on the clock. Lewis Skelly. Changes him with that pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Decent progress down the left. Now here's the delivery. Oh, smashing! And what a climax we have here! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for a decent ball in. Crossed into the middle. Brilliantly cut out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Gonzalez, gently done. Rice. Saliba. Merino. Saka. Time, excellent interception. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Eze. Gabriel Jesus.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gabriel. Saliba. Moved on forwards. Eze. Saka.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Marmoush. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That's very neat. And it's Gonzalez. And here's Bernardo Silva. And he thumps it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gabriel. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka is onto it in a flash. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Foden.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Saliba. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Saka. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cleared without complication.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Rice. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly drives forward on the overlap. Gonzalez getting this one clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Saliba. Oh, this looks sharp. Gabriel Jesus. Now he's off and running. And here's Jesus. Knocks it out wide. Showing good feet. Rice. Over to the left. It's ball kick. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Nico Gonzalez. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Spread out to the left. Done delicately. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. We are into stoppage time. Martinelli. And it's made its way to him. That's a dead Saka! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Jesus has a goal! So what can they make of this? Rodri. Foden. Oh, that's neat. And here's Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Lewis tries to dink it through. And that's a throw. Martinelli. Merino. Saka. Eze. Martinelli. That's a cute ball. That's a throw. And it's Rice. Rice. Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. Well, that's well seen too. Merino. Timber. Eze. Haaland. And it's Eze. Saka. Merino. And here's Saka. Haaland. Rory. Ruben Diaz. Nico Gonzalez. Moved on forwards. Rory. That's really well manoeuvred. Marmoush. Eze. Timber. Gabriel, nicely aimed pass. Gehi. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans.